The opener in Music City, and it's a new era in Nashville. New stadium down the line, but this year a new coach, new uniforms, and a young team as the Tennessee Titans open the season against the New York Jets. On the visitors' sideline, a look at the Jets head coach. His team fired up and ready for this one. On the other side, it's the Tennessee head coach. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you here in Nashville. Two teams at the bottom of their divisions last year. Who's going to start 1-0? Here we go. And he will be stopped at the 25-yard line. So that's where this opening drive of the game will begin. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by... making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Well, here it is. This is the moment, Mike, that he has been working towards ever since hearing his name called on draft night. He's put in the work. He's gotten the reps with the first team. He's had some ups and downs through training camp in the preseason. But it's clear, this organization has all the confidence in the world for this young quarterback to go out as the Week 1 starter. And frankly, the hope is he's the franchise quarterback for years to come.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And the throw on third down going to be incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession and extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Jones. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pollard. And he'll look for somewhere to go, but the lanes are all closed up. He's going to wind up losing a yard. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Shotgun snap for Ward. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They give to Pollard on the option. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
A loss of 2.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they had one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Out of the gun, Ward. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Tony Pollard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And third down coming up. From the gun, here's Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Well, nothing like a short one for your first attempt of the year, right, Mike? I mean, talk about an easy one to break you in, knocks it through, jogs off the field. That's a dream start.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9. Shotgun now for Jones. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Third down. And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Jones. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Here's Hall. And he'll get about 5.
Brees Hall, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. It's a designed run with Jones.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. That's a nice pickup there.
And now they've got 3rd and inches. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. Big gain for the Jets there. 41 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Hall trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Jones operating out of the pistol. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, New York. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
You don't see guys going hard after kickers on extra points. A little different than field goals, so let's see if that's going to end up costing him.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And this is going to wind up a touchback. New rule addition this offseason. When you kick from the 50, the officials are going to bring it out only to the 20-yard line. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. In motion, it's Robinson. He'll fake the handoff. Now Ward. He'll get this out to the left flat. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up
from the 32-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
The 37-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. He's got his tight end. That's Helm. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Ward. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another.
His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
7-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. This one is caught by Robinson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Jets have the advantage. And we're back in Music City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And he will score! Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Titans are on top. It's now 10-7.
Jets 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jets offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. Great first weekend of football underway around the NFL. This day so many of us look forward to. More good stuff ahead later tonight. Cowboys and the Giants. We've seen that often on week 1. It always delivers that divisional rivalry. John Harbaugh's Giants debut. 8:20 Eastern for that. And then another division game tomorrow night. Denver at KC. Remember, the Broncos snapped the Chiefs' 9 straight year run of winning the AFC West title.
First down, Jets.
It's first down, and it's Paul. Past midfield to the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets are on top. It's 14-10.
Jets 14, Titans 10. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jim Ray DK now to return it. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Now it's Ward. That is caught left side by Helm. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
He'll get this out wide to Pollard. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Here's Ward. He'll let this go deep. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. They send Ridley in motion. Throwing on third down, Ward. Open man is Robinson. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No first down, and the punt team will come on here on fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On now, the former Chief and Texan, Tommy Townsend, hunting for Tennessee. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll go again with Hall. And this run's not going to yield anything. Stopped in the backfield on back-to-back plays. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injured Jet on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. The last two runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing now is Jones. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer, so it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day, and I think these two might have a really bright future together, and the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Jones. Open man, the tight end, Kenyon City. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run. And a nice run of close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
Brings up third.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down the ground.
A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
And a Jets first down.
Nice run there by Hall, and I think all of us, Mike, we're still waiting for him to take that next step. He had his first 1,000-yard rushing season last year, but it still feels like there's some more potential in there that just hasn't quite been unlocked.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cedric Gray. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Against a Pollard running right, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Taken down right.
See what they have for 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good.
Clock rolls on here with 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Ward going to hold on to it. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play just really looked doomed from the start, didn't it? It didn't look like the timing. It didn't look like he was confident in his read. And that time he pulls it, nowhere really to go, and take him down for a loss.
That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down. Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2.
3-2.
They send Ridley in motion. They'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. And the Titans going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
From the gun, here's Ward. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Jets go back out on offense. We give you a look at the man on the opposite side, the Titans' defensive coordinator, Gus Bradley. Gus has been around, former head coach with the Jaguars 2013 through 2016. Stops as the defensive coordinator in Seattle, LA with the Chargers, Vegas and Indy, and now he lands in Tennessee. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. And the Jets have a first down. Now Jones. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
They fake the handoff. Now Jones. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
And I think this defense knows if their team's going to go anywhere this year, they are going to have to be the tone setters. And I'll tell you, you can't ask for a better statement right here in the season opener than the interception and return it for a touchdown. They know they have a lot of pressure on them this year. They feel it. But to deliver a big play in week 1, it's a heck of a way to start.
Tries at the point, up and good. And the Titans move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Our look around the NFL starts now. In the Pacific Northwest, the Seahawks at home to take on the AFC champs, the New England Patriots. And it's a welcome back to this man who got hurt in the divisional round last year, Zach Charbonnet. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. 44 yards, and you can rack it up. It's a touchdown. From there, why don't we take a look at the Saints and Lions from Ford Field in Detroit. And it's Tyler Shuck to the rookie from Arizona State, Jordan Tyson. A 23-yard touchdown pass. The Saints, trying to get the job done on the road, they lead the season opener at halftime. Lastly, let's check out the impact player from this opening slate of games of 2026, and it's this man. And it's Deebo Samuel. They'll get it out to him left side, and then he'll take it the rest of the way. He'll wind up going 60 yards for the touchdown. The 49ers do, however, wind up falling in this one. And as night falls on a fantastic first Sunday of football, a look here at the rest of the action on a hectic first day of the NFL's regular season. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2. kicks off. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. It takes a big shot there on that return. The Titans head back out on offense, and you get a look at Brian Daboll, their offensive coordinator. Daboll, many of you remember, the head man with the Giants for 4 years. He was let go in the back half of the 2025 season. Signed on with the Titans to head up the offense under Robert Saleh. Send a man in motion right. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
The tackle by Jarvis Bromley. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. Now a handoff to Pollard. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Ward now on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's Tate. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 74 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Jets 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken in at the 8-yard line, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard
The Jets offense ready to get back to work. Great first weekend of football underway around the NFL. This day, so many of us look forward to more good stuff ahead later tonight. Cowboys and the Giants. We've seen that often on week 1. It always delivers that divisional rivalry. John Harbaugh's Giants debut. 8:20 Eastern for that, and then another division game tomorrow night. Denver at KC. Remember, the Broncos snapped the Chiefs' 9 straight year run of winning the AFC West title.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run here with Hall. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the gun, it's Jones. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Jones. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Here we go on 4th down with Jones. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on downs.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Out of the gun, Ward. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On the ground, this is Khalil Mulling. He'll get about 2. Tackle made by Dane Belton. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion, it's Robinson. A run with the rookie out of Penn State, Nicholas Singleton. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Look wide. Get this one complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Wolf. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
There's a short one, caught by Taylor. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
A give. Here's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now, Jones, moving outside the pocket, and try as he might, he will not get back to that line of scrimmage. They will force him out for a loss. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Jones. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. Here's Jones to throw. Left side, that is caught by Sadiq. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
At the Titans' 46-yard line.
Here's Jones. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
And the Jets first down.
Back to throw is Jones. On the run to the right. First down throw there is incomplete. Jones to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Jones operating out of the pistol. Hit as he throws. That one will fall to the turf. And it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop. And it sets up fourth down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Mario Davis on the tackle. A gain of 2.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
At the 19-yard line.
Look for 0, Chill. Look for 0.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. By the way, radar showing the rain looks to be on the way out as they get set for this second down. Probably see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Third and a yard.
Third and 1.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Mullings going to get it again. And he will have a Titans first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much. But they get it on third and a yard.
And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Want to draw, and here's Singleton. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 3. A run here with Mullings. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Mullings. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A tight game here in week 1. They're trying to see this through to the end, and that's an important first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A run. It's Mullins. And this time they are ready for a throw for a loss. And it's second down. They'll run Mullins. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Demario Davis. That's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 12.
Now it's Ward. That one's complete. It's Mullins. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
A 50-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Titans will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
That's just a really good drive here in the second half, and you understand what the situation calls for. You have the lead. Come away with points and just try to continue to extend this lead.
So the Jets make their way back out, and why don't we take a look at what they've got upcoming on the schedule. They're home for Green Bay. Then they go to Ford Field to face the Lions. And lastly, they'll be on the road to Chicago to take on the Bears. Jones now on first down. Exiting the pocket right. Off he goes. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
31 yards. First down, New York.
On first down, Jones. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cedric Gray.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Cam Ward will now lead the Titans offense out. Their next time with the ball here. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. On the ground, they go with Mullins. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down and 9.
Brings up third and 9.
From the gun, here's Ward. That is caught left side by Helms. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down. They snap it to Ward. He's got his tight end. That's Helms. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Singleton. And he's in! Nick Singleton! Touchdown, Tennessee. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. And this has been a really impressive performance.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 3.
30-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. Pass, caught. It's Sadiq. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of
First and 10
yards. First down, Jets.
To throw is Jones. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Again, it's Jones. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with first and goal. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll run here with Singleton. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down
inside the 5. It is second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. He will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. That is a dream scenario. The offense hands the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Makes the score Titans 44, Jets 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where, put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just How well do you understand what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback? If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball in his hands. If you think he's done for the day, you got a big question you got to answer, whether he should even be in the game.
And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Jets.
Jones to the air again. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cedric Gray. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's second
down and 8. So it's a win here for the Titans. They get it done in the 2026 opener. Robert Saleh 1-0 as coach of Tennessee on an afternoon when they debuted these new powder blue uniforms. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans winners here in Music City as we say so long from Nashville.